Hello guys, and today we're going to be playing a new game. I know I've been playing Deltarune, but I lost the other footage, like the last episode's footage. So I'm not going to be playing that game anymore until I actually want to restart it. So today we're going to be playing a game called Kissy Cuttie. Yeah, it's an Undertale fangirl. Fan game, so let's start. Okay, it's running. Kissy Cuttie. Long ago, two races ruled over the earth, humans and monsters. However, the monsters lusting for power longed the strength of human souls. One day, the monsters attacked the humans and a terrible war began. The bravest human warriors and the magicians fought valiantly against the fearless monsters. And after many sacrifices, the humans defeated these horrible creatures. They trapped the monsters under the earth for their terrible crimes. To prevent monsters from ever escaping, the wizards created 3 barriers. The first barrier was in Mount Ebott, the only entrance to the monster world. The second, to prevent any human falling by mistake in the domains of the monsters, was placed in the Quitaku forest. Despite all their efforts, the magicians knew that in one way or another the monsters would find a way out. So they stayed to watch that the monsters did not escape. And a city was founded with the sole aim of watching that the monsters were made captive. However, this was not enough. The mages, still afraid of the strength of the monsters, made the maximum sacrifice. Using their lives, they created around this city a third barrier, a barrier so strong that neither monsters nor humans could cross it. The wizards died, but their descendants continued with their important mission. In a city without contact with the outside world, waiting for the fateful day when the barriers were destroyed. This is a story that has been told generation after generation for hundreds of years. 100 years ago, the barrier of the forest, Quitaku, disappeared mysteriously. And now, the barrier of Mount Ebott is also gone. The last barrier is the only hope of humanity. At least, that is what the legend says. Sorry if I screwed up in the intro, but let's start this game. So we have Sans, Undyne, Frisk, Papyrus, and Alphys. So let's start. Ooh. Do you remember those bedtime stories all the grown-ups would tell us? The ones that got us to behave? Those of monsters, warriors, and wizards, where the evil monsters were punished at the end. Did you ever wonder if those stories were true? Do you have the courage to find out? How should I call you? I actually have a character that I recently made, so actually I have a character that I'm planning on making. So I'm just gonna call ourselves Frask. Okay, no. Frisk. That's not your name. How should I call you? Fine, I'll go with Elizabeth. No, we'll go with Cherry. Cherry, I know who you are. But do you know who I am? Kissy Cuttie. Oh my god. Skirts of Mount Ebott, Forest Quitaku, year 211X. Ascor. So this is the day. Okay, so I'm not gonna be doing any voice acting. Actually, no, you know what? Screw it. So this is the day we make ourselves known to the humans. We just have to stay calm, and I'm sure everything will sort itself out. He looks nervous. Oh, I can't wait to meet my new fans.
Frisk, do you really think this will work out? I mean, a lot could go wrong.
Should I pick I know who can help us, or the humans will understand? I have never played this game before. Okay, so let's just go with this one. Oh, this is first. The humans will understand. It is settled then. With Frisk as our ambassador, we stand a much better chance. Still, I think we should keep interaction to a minimum for the time being, so as to not cause a commotion. Hey! Where'd Papyrus go? We found them! Code Red! Oh wait, Code Red! We found mysterious creatures. Hello, humans. I, the great Papyrus, will be living amongst you from now on. This is an emergency requesting for backup. Over. This will surely be an excellent opportunity to be friends. This is a hostage situation. Call the superior. Papyrus, what the hell did you do? Somebody pick up the phone because I called it.
I was only attempting to be polite by offering my friendship.
I can't voice act anymore. I've actually tried voice acting before.
Maybe I should have rushed it. And just started with the deadly puzzles instead.
What in the world? Sir, we have an emergency. The childhood fairy tales were all true. The monsters in Mount Ebott did exist. They escaped and now they're kidnapping our children. This is all just a big misunderstanding. If we just took a moment to discuss this over some tea, I'm sure we could. Why, you're not shooting? Do you morons have a death wish? We're not shooting because we can't, sir. After the mayor's anti-violence policy, we were forced to dispose of our guns. Oh, that is right. Idiot. How are we supposed to defend ourselves now? Strike up a friendly conversation. Invite them to tea. Reason with them. Well, I for one would. It's going to attack! Quick, do something! Police throw the ball at the monster. Do they really just carry watermelon-sized rubber balls for the express purpose of bonking lawbreakers in the face? Ironically, the ball misses and rolls away.
I think we're making progress here. It looks like the humans want to play catch.
The volume is so high. What the hell was that? Well, the rules. There. I don't need your babbling right now. The man and his stupid rules. Is this town ruled by a 6-year-old? Never mind. Come on, you demons. I'm going to send you back to the code, even if I have to do it with my bare hands. Starting with you. Oh no, I for some reason I thought it was Undyne saying it. Starting with you. Go right.
Okay, that does it.
allow our efforts to be for nothing when we have come so far.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, so you're scared now?
Huh? We're not scared of any stinking humans.
Yeah?
Yeah!
You sure?
I'm sure! Stop!
There's a familiar face in the crowd. Everyone moves aside to let her through. Anime is real! What's going on? What's all this nonsense? Monsters. So that light we saw was really... Miss, stay back. We'll protect everyone. No, don't be fools. They're monsters. They'll tear you apart. We need to... Frisk! Oh my god, Frisk! You run to Sona and reach your arms up at her. Sona! Frisk, where have you been? You were gone for so long. I was worried sick. When we couldn't find you, we feared that you liked to mount at an end. Sona trails off and stares at the monsters. She is looking at us quite intensely, isn't she? Oh, Frisk. What did he do this time? I saved the monsters. You did what? They're monsters. They could steal your soul. Hey, you got it all wrong, bucko. We're no kidnappers. We're not even resting arrest. Fools! You clearly don't know how to talk to humans. Hello, darling. It's always nice to meet new fans. You can have my autograph anytime. Stay there! Don't come near this horrible creature. Oh goodness! He's like, they're like, what did he just say? Don't try anything funny, you wild creatures. Well,
Not now, Sans!
come back, you all. You are clearly upsetting the humans. Don't worry, my child. We don't intend to harm you. How is this possible? Nobody who climbs Mount Everest ever comes back. And then again, I've never seen a child more determined than you in my life. I'm just thankful that you're safe. What about the monsters? They're family. Well, can you please, tell them to go back where they belong? We don't want anyone to get hurt, do we, Frisk? Monsters belong on the surface, just as much as humans do. Right, Frisk? They're staying with me. They're staying with me, and I don't care what you say. That's just ridiculous. Monsters and humans living together? Ha! Don't make me laugh. We all know the legends. They just want to slaughter us for our souls. I say we throw them back in the mountain and save ourselves from the trouble. We run back to the monsters. No, Frisk, come back. What are you doing, Frisk? I go where the monsters go. No, Frisk. No, Frisk. What are you doing? Please behave yourself. Miss, what do you want us to do now? I honestly don't know. Frisk is really stubborn. Oh god, I guess there is no choice. Father would know what to do. You there in the crowd, are you the monster leader? Oh yes, I'm King Asgore, and you are. I will bring you to my father, so you may discuss but your people can stay on this land on one condition. Frisk stays with me for the time being. Forgive me if I'm lacking tact, but just who do you think you are? What is your relation to Frisk that you are so cozy with them? My name is Sona. I'm the daughter of the mayor, so I'm also the primary caretaker of the orphanage. I treat all the children under my care as if they were my own family, and Frisk is part of my family. I see. I'm Toya. Your role sounds as if it were quite a noble pursuit, but I must ask to adopt Frisk from your care. We have already discussed it, and they would like to stay with me. What? How? Well, I can't just let anyone adopt one of my children. It isn't as simple as that, and since we can't perform a background check on a monster, you'll just have to wait, so we can discuss it in depth later. For now, Frisk absolutely must stay with me. Do we have a deal or not? Do you trust this woman, my child? She's the most important person in my life. No, that would be a stab in the heart. Why not? She raised me, remember? She does look like a person that would enjoy a nice cup of tea. Well, I don't know if we can trust a person with no sense of humor. But we're behind you, kiddo. No bones about it. That pink hair. She just looks like an anime character. I can give her a chance. I guess she looks nice. Oh god. She does have Mew Mew's hair. If I'm after just this flowery pink human, then I for one blindly agree. Very well. Very well then. Frisk will stay with you for the time being. I hope you will see in time that we care for them just as dearly as you do. Toyo is acting aloof. And I hope that with time, you all will understand we only want to live in peace alongside humans. Is there a problem, miss? You know, there's an old tale that was passed down for years in this town. It said that a long time ago, with the horns of a goat attacked the city and killed a human child to seal their soul. Well, that cannot be right. I'm sure no monster has ever attacked your village. Is that so? Well, I suppose it is an old story. Please follow me, King Asgore. Abandoned ruins the next day. I can tell that this person is an asshole. Look at him. Smug little bitch. As we discussed here in the city ruins, nobody has lived here for quite some time now. After the fires, it was thought to be cursed, so it needs a few repairs and here and there. You and your people will be living here for the time being. It's removed from the rest of the city, so there will be a chance of sense being caused on either side. However, the townsfolk has been a tad jumpy since your arrival, so I must ask you to remain with the limits of the ruins, and do not leave without explicit permission. I understand. It will take time for humans to readjust to living with monsters. Sir, are you sure about this? These creatures aren't normal. We can't live with them. Oh, you don't understand. You don't understand politics. What do you want me to do then? Turn away innocent refugees? Starting a war could be terribly undiplomatic. That's it then. Welcome to Barrier City. As long as you follow our rules, everything will be fine. May our bright future await us all. A bright future indeed. I would like to know where my child is. They should be safe in the orphanage with my daughter. I would grateful if I could say goodnight to them. I'm sure my daughter will let you see the child tomorrow. Right now, you'll just have to focus on making yourselves at home. If you need anything at all, just let law enforcement know. And they'll inform me. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Now, Toriel, Frisk will be fine. We need to worry about our people right now. They're confused and they need guidance. We need to move everything from the underground to the surface as well. How can you say that with such confidence? That Frisk will be fine? I'm sure Miss Sona is taking excellent care of them. The humans don't seem to trust us very much yet. But if we're careful, we could all enjoy a peaceful life together as we did before the war. With time, I hope we can learn to understand each other. I want the entire force patrolling this part of the city. No monsters is allowed to leave that section. The city is officially on a curfew as well. Nobody is allowed on the streets after hours. We might even need a wall around the monsters' encampment. Hurry up and get the men ready. Yes, Mayor. I'm sorry for ever doubting you. Of course there's no way we could live alongside those things. But we can't just say that. Oh my god, there's a cockroach. We just can't say no to their faces or we'll cause a scene. We'll have to play this smart. Oh ho ho ho. You fucking bitch. Kotaku Orphanage. Oh my first. That sounds like an exciting adventure. It's a little hard to believe that you went through all of that, but I'm just glad you're home.
So cool! You're super brave, Frisk.
I thought monsters were evil.
I just want to be happy. I miss my friends. You care about them so much. Frisk, you know I care about you too, right? You're too young to understand the real world. I just think that... Oh, goodness, look at the time! Off to bed, everyone. Go on, now.
Aww. Do we have to?
Frisk didn't have bedtime in Mount Ebba.
They're using that thing again that all children use. Oh gosh.
Oh, come on, Frisk.
You know you have to go to bed too. You answer your cell phone. Hey Frisk, how's it going? Being apart from you so long has really got stories to go. So I'm calling to put her at ease.
I'll see you all tomorrow.
Well, I was already in the neighborhood, so I decided to visit. Maybe if I break out of my game drove, sunshine will lighten up. Santa's right beside or right behind you, Santa. There you go. We haven't been properly introduced yet. I'm Sans. Sans whispers his hands to Sona. Will it come off to you if you shake it hard enough? Don't you know how to greet a new pal? It's rude to leave a skeleton hanging.
Sir, you are not allowed to be here. I must ask you to leave.
Sona leads Sans out. Hey, this door would be a great to practice knock-knock drills. I would adore if we could start now.
Good night, sir.
She locks the door behind his hand. Knock, knock. I said good night, sir.
I think I need some water after that.
You're supposed to say, who is it? It's the joke. Sona looks sad. How did you get in the pantry?
Sense stop your turn. You're scared of monsters, miss?
Hey, don't worry, kid. I'm sure she'll get used to my scarific sense of humor.
Mr. Sam? Can you please just leave? Frisk might be comfortable around you, but the other children might not be so brave. I don't want you giving them all nightmares.
Look, we're just worried about our buddy, and I'm here to make sure everything is alright.
Why are you and monsters so interested in Frisk?
Well, the kid freed our entire civilization. Of course, we want to know if they're being treated well. Plus, someone's gotta make sure you let them visit tomorrow. The Pirates wants to show them something, and Tori's real, so that we're not spending our first night in the city all together.
You worry too much. She is nice.
If I promise,
I'm gonna say, frack. If I promise you that we'll visit tomorrow, will you leave, sir?
Frisk really must go to sleep now, or they'll be grumpy tomorrow. Well, I could use some sleep myself. See you tomorrow then, kiddo.
Mr. Sam, the front door is the other. Where did he go? Frisk, would you please keep me company while I clean up this mess?
You stayed in a little bed.
Sis, what's wrong? I saw a monster. Sis, that's not. Hey, it's fine. I'm here. I shouldn't have told you those stupid stories. Look at me. It's going to be okay. I won't let any monsters hurt you. I'll always be there for you. You'll protect me from the monsters, Cherry? Of course I will. I love you, Cherry. I love you too, sis. But you have to stop crying like a little baby or you'll wake up Mom. She isn't feeling very well.
As you promised, we are visiting the monsters today. Somehow you convinced Soren to go with you.
Are you completely sure about this, Frisk? Okay. But hold my hand and stay close to me.
I'm eating chicken nugget.
Are you still really sure you're comfortable with this? I mean, they're literally monsters. Really big, ugly monsters. It's okay to feel a little scared. Let's visit Papyrus and Sans first. Papyrus and Sans house. Welcome, humans! I'm so glad you can come visit today. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Papyrus the Great, or the Great Papyrus, or any variation thereof that you prefer. I see that you are in awe of my extraordinary coolness, but there's no need to be intimidated, as any friend of Frisk is an official friend of mine. That is how it works, right? Oh, but look, this is our new house! Isn't it great? It even has giant holes in the roof for strategizing whenever you want. Actually, those are from the... Here, we brought you some blankets. I don't know if skeletons get cold, but Frisk thought a moving in gift would be appropriate. Oh, thank you! Humans have been so generous since we arrived. Everyone thought that the other humans wouldn't be nearly as kind as Frisk. But they couldn't be more wrong. Those guards, for example, keep checking on us every half hour to see if we're very well, if we were well. I like to repay that generosity. And I want to start by treating you, Human Sona and Human Frisk, to a delicious spaghetti breakfast. So, where's your brother? I haven't seen him since yesterday. That layabout must be slacking off somewhere, making me do all the work as usual. At least I don't have to deal with that awful sock of his anymore. Now, where did I put my cooking utensils? No. Sans!
Hey, Butto. I'm glad you can make it. Honestly, I would have brought you over anyway if you couldn't. But this is a lot more convenient.
Why am I not surprised?
But where are my manners? Have a seat.
I'm fine right here, thank you.
Told you. So, Sunshine, what do you think of us monsters so far?
I'm intrigued.
Really?
Well, you defy everything I know about biology. You're skeletons, but you can move, talk, eat.
Don't be a narrow-minded. Your definition of normal is gonna be flipped on its head pretty quickly at this rate.
Well, my normal doesn't scare children and break my cups. And it's not like, and I like it best that way. I'm not sure I'll ever get used to you, but I have to admit, I'm curious. Here it is! Self-appointed Master Chef Papyrus! With an extra special little diplomatic dish bristling with flavor for the humans. We have to go now, but we will come later.
Basta la vista, you two!
You leave the house. But Frisk, I want to see the skeleton eat spaghetti. Frisk, wait!
Yeah, eating is definitely not normal!
Sona follows reluctantly. We should find out where Undyne and Alpheus. Alpheus lab? Oh. Huh? Hey, punk! It's great to see you.
Undyne is carrying one of Alpha's inventions.
I'm just helping Alpheus move her sciencey stuff over, and... Whoa! It's the city princess! I've got a lot to ask you. How many giant swords you own? How many of them can talk? Or do you have any stand? I'll bet you destroy evil robots all the time, right? Right? Risk, what are you talking about? You are a princess now. I don't make the rules. And now, what are you talking about? Oh, a Mew Mew poster? You like Mew Mew? Oh yes! Well, I used to when I was younger. I love the second game so much I started dyeing my hair. I got rid of my collection ages ago, but the kids love my pink hair so much. I don't have the heart to dye it back. But how do you know Mew Mew? Well, sometimes things from the surface fell into the underground. Mostly trash. Oh. If you like anime, you should watch some with us. You can explain all the sword techniques in detail, and maybe even show off some of your own. It'll be totally amazing. Do you want something to drink? My house is next door. I can show you my armor. You look like such a badass warrior princess. I just know you're gonna love it. Whoa, hey, I don't. Frisk! Help!
And then all of a sudden, it appears that Nana's kidnapped the princess.
Wow, they look like they get along great. Huh? Well, she does look just like Mew Mew. I don't blame Undyne for wanting to spend
You are boring. Oh, hell no. Is Marathon alright?
I don't know. I don't know. He said he wasn't going to live in a place like this, and I haven't seen him in a while.
Surprisingly, they come back. Someone looks like a little bit upset.
So what do you think? We should trade training tips. Maybe we can become a crime-fighting duo and fight evil side by side. Wouldn't that be cool? It's so amazing to know such a royal, just to know a real warrior princess.
And I let Sona go.
Anime isn't.
And I give Sona a big smile.
What is it?
Sorry, Anime, but we have to run.
Leaving so soon? But we didn't even got to fight! Yes, later. Bye, goodbye. Mr. Knight and, Alphys. Okay, goodbye then.
Sona wants to escape, but you refused. We have time to visit one more house. Let's visit Mom. Toriel's house. These houses are all the same. Asgore, I already told you I do not need your help. Do you not have anything else to do besides harass me? I'm sorry, Tori. I'm just worried about you. What if something happens to you? I just want you to stay safe. And since we are all starting new lives here, perhaps we too could, maybe.
Frisk, I was so worried. Did you sleep well? Are you hungry? It was tough getting the ingredients, but I made pie to celebrate.
Toriel offers you a slice of cinnamon butterscotch pie. Frisk had enough desserts last night. It's not healthy to eat too many sweets.
Oh, of course. Well, how about a healthy snack?
We just had a snack, but thank you. Tea looks irritated. What about some tea? Tea is good for any occasion. Thank you, King Asgore. Tea sounds lovely. Wow, while we're both here, I have something for you from my father. Sona hands Asgore a very large book. It fits snugly into his massive paws. This is a law book my father was talking about before. Since you monsters want to live in the city someday, you should all start memorizing these rules as quickly as possible. I hope that is not a problem for you. No sooner after eating, extending a game of bingo past 5 hours is punishable by imprisonment. Essays must be at least 2 pages long and 12.4 spaced. Golly, these sure seem complicated. But don't worry, I'll make sure everyone behaves appropriately. What about the quarantine rule? Some of the monsters would like to go exploring. You know how excited they all are to be on the surface. We were hoping perhaps we could at least be shown around the area. Oh yes, that's something you'll have to discuss with my father. I don't think that would be wise though. Not many humans are very comfortable with your presence in the outskirts. Let alone the city. Let alone in the city. Oh, well, in that case, perhaps you could help Frisk convince them that we aren't a threat. You seem like a very reasonable person. I'm not sure I can do that. Nonsense, miss! You just need to spend more time around us, like Frisk. Eventually, you would be able to show humans what monsters are really like. That might not be such a bad idea, actually. So Miss Sona, I was hoping we could discuss with my adoption of Frisk soon. Well,
To adopt Frisk, you'll need to meet certain requirements. First of all, you need to become a citizen, otherwise I'm afraid we can't legally let you care for them. You also need to renovate your home, as right now there is very little you can offer a child here. Very little I can offer? I am a mother! I can offer knowledge, love, and protection. Can you offer Frisk that in your desolate little orphanage? Your rules are beginning to get on my nerves. Knowledge, love, protection. All I see is a freak show with a terrible temper, a house in ruins, and no sense of order. Without the rules, this world would be in shambles. And let me be perfectly clear when I say that I don't agree with your hysterical lifestyle, Toriel. Miss Sona, please reconsider. Toriel is just overwhelmed right now with everything going on. We'll make sure everything is in order so we can get to the adoption part right away. And I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna go ahead and save empty spot. And then let's go to main menu. Yes. So I hope you liked this first episode of Kissy Cuttie. Yes. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys have an amazing day or night. Bye!